In today's video, we'll be talking a little bit about the impending MediEvil remake, and it looks like the MediEvil franchise might not be done with that, and more games in the franchise might be coming sometime in the future if someone that is working on the title's tweets is to be believed. Also, Sony has patented a new PlayStation VR controller, so I want to look at that. We are coming up on the release of Fallout 76, and of course that is an online-focused game, but it begs the question, how long are these servers going to be online? Well, Bethesda is saying forever. Also, speaking of Fallout 76, maybe you've been playing the beta on the PlayStation 4. Well, we've got the last two dates coming up, and I do want to go over the timeframes for that if you want a last chance to play the beta. Also, for those of you looking to pick up a 1-year PlayStation Plus subscription, I've got a great deal for you guys on that, and that's available over on eBay. We'll talk about that at the end of this video. First, I know that so many of you guys are excited for the MediEvil remake. That'll be coming sometime in 2019. A new trailer for that just dropped on Halloween, and it seems like there is a high level of anticipation for the remake. And now, somebody that's been working on the game tweeted this. This is from Jay Gunn over on Twitter. Quote, "I can now officially reveal that myself and Chris have been involved with consultation work on the MediEvil remake from art to design. We have been extremely impressed and happy with Sony and Other Ocean's passion for Serdan's original Undead adventure." He continued with another tweet saying, quote, "I know some of you are eager for our thoughts and thank you for all the nice messages and questions, but all I can say for the moment is that the game is in very safe hands and that this is only the beginning of more fun, ghoulish things to come." So that definitely harkens towards more MediEvil games. I think if the MediEvil remake does well, it's a foregone conclusion that they will revisit the franchise. And based on the anecdotal evidence that I'm seeing, based on people just talking about the game on social media and other forums, it seems like there is a high level of anticipation for the MediEvil remake, and there was always this lingering hype for MediEvil. I think gamers always wanted the franchise to make a comeback. Now that it is, we'll see how it does commercially, and that could open the door for a lot more MediEvil titles in the future. We shall see. Moving on from that, you guys have heard me talk a lot about PlayStation VR, and Sony has patented a new VR controller, and the patent is titled "Controller Having Lights Disposted Along a Loop of the Controller." It's registered to Sony Interactive Entertainment Japan, and the controller that's illustrated looks something like a PlayStation Move controller. However, there is also a crazy attachment to it. Who knows what this is for? Chances are it's something VR related attached to PlayStation 5. I don't think Sony is going to make much more moves in the VR department with the PlayStation 4. They already released the PlayStation VR headset. It is what it is. I don't know if that's going to transition over to PlayStation 5, and I think if it doesn't, that's another can of worms to open at another time. I think if you did pick up PSVR and it doesn't carry over to PlayStation 5, a lot of gamers are going to be disappointed with that, but again, that's an entirely different topic. All we know now is that Sony has patented a new VR controller. We'll see how that pans out. And maybe that's something for the PlayStation 5, maybe that's something they just wanted to patent and it's not going to go anywhere, because they register a lot of patents for ideas that don't come to fruition, but this is an interesting story to monitor. Moving on from that, Fallout 76 is one of the most anticipated games for the rest of the year. Of course, it is an online-focused title, and it does beg the question, how long are the servers going to be online? Because once the servers go offline, Fallout 76 as an experience kind of goes to the wayside. Well, Pete Hines talked to GameSpot and he said, how long is Fallout 76 going to be up for? Forever. I don't know how to give an answer other than that. It's not like anybody makes games and goes, well, this is gonna make it for 10 years if we're lucky. Nobody thinks that way. How long has WoW been up now? Is that game planning to sunset in a year? I seriously doubt it. We're gonna keep going as long as people keep playing it, and it shows no signs of slowing down. Once we get to private servers for whatever happens in the years following, I don't know, maybe there's a point where it doesn't matter, but this is a massive franchise and a massive undertaking, and our commitment to it is never ending, and that it continues on an ongoing basis. So that might put some worries to rest if you're thinking that Fallout 76 is only going to be up for 2 to 3 years. I don't think anybody was really thinking that, but it does look like this is an experience with a lot of longevity attached to it. We'll see how it pans out to next generation once the PlayStation 5 and next Xbox are released. I wonder if Fallout 76 is the kind of title that they'll port over to the next generation consoles, because it is an online experience, and by the time people move over to the PS5, if they want to stay with that experience, of course they'd prefer to play on a new console, but there's also rumblings that the PlayStation 5 is going to have backwards compatibility, so that might not be an issue at all. Again, another story that'll be interesting to see how it plays out. Also, speaking of Fallout 76, we have the final beta sessions for the title. The beta, of course, kicked off on the PlayStation 4 back on November 1st, but it'll have 2 final sessions on November 6th and November 8th. The November 6th session will run from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Eastern Time, so only a 2-hour window, and then the November 8th session will be running from 2 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so a little bit longer with the 6-hour session. And then, of course, the game will be seeing an official launch on November 14th. Hopefully with these final 2 beta sessions, Bethesda can iron out all of the issues that could come with the official launch of Fallout 76. That has been my primary worry about the game, but let's hope Bethesda gets everything remedied before launch. Lastly, I do want to take a look at a great deal on a Sony PlayStation Plus 1-year membership subscription card. Typically goes for $59.99, but you can get it right now for $49.99. That's a pretty good deal on a 1-year membership subscription. However, if you're not too eager to buy a subscription right away, typically a 1-year subscription card will go on sale during Black Friday, and I believe the general price it goes around is $39.99 to like $44.99, so that might be a better bet. However, $49.99 is really that price I think the majority of people should be paying for PlayStation Plus. If you can get it cheaper, by all means get it cheaper, but with a $49.99 price tag, you're really paying like $4 and change a month. And I know people will argue that online play should be free, and I'm definitely on that boat, but right now we're living in the world where we have to pay to play online, and you do get a couple of cool games with your Plus subscription. So when you're getting games like Yakuza Kiwami and Bulletstorm Full Clip Edition for $4 and change a month, I would say that's a pretty solid deal. Again, we'll leave a link for that in the description box down below. 1-year subscription card for $49.99, can't really go wrong with that. It is listed that limited quantities are available, so try to pick that up as soon as possible if you're interested. So that's gonna conclude this video. Again, it looks like more MediEvil games might be coming if Jay Gunn is to be believed. It's not really clear if he's hearkening towards more information about this MediEvil remake being released or more games, but whatever the case may be, I think it's a foregone conclusion that if this MediEvil remake does well from a commercial standpoint, Sony will definitely revisit the franchise and create a brand new experience. Also, Sony has patented a new PlayStation VR controller. Who knows what that could be for? Maybe it's PlayStation 5 VR, who knows? That's a story we'll definitely be monitoring. Pete Hines is saying that Fallout 76 servers will be online, quote, forever. I don't think it's gonna be online for forever, but it should be online for a very long time. Speaking of Fallout 76, the final 2 beta sessions will be occurring on November 6th and November 8th, so make sure to be a part of that. And PlayStation Plus 1-year membership subscription, $49.99 at eBay right now. Check that out, link will be in the description box down below. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section, and thank you for watching, and goodbye. This video is brought to you by scdkeys.com. You need store credit to buy your games anyway, so why not get it for a bit cheaper? They've got PlayStation Network $50 credit codes, and after you use our special code with GC3, you'll be getting that for just $46.64. Also, if you're looking to buy games on your Nintendo Switch, they've also got Nintendo eShop codes for $45.59 after you use the code GC3. They've also got fantastic deals on PC software such as Windows 10 and Office 2019. Check out the links in the description box below to get great deals on everything I just mentioned. Now onto the video.